Hi guys! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? You are saying correctly, it is me. It is totally me. I've been missing forever and I'm so sorry. I have not recorded in at least 3 months. But, life happens and it's been a lot of life going on with me. So YouTube has just not been on the forefront of my mind when I am trying to tackle other issues that are proactively, impacting me. So that is kind of why I have taken a hiatus. I'm trying to get back to it because I said I was going to be more consistent this year, and I was doing so good. But now I would like to think that I'm back. So send me any video ideas, suggestions. I'm just gonna go and wing this. I had asked some people to send me questions they wanted me to answer on my channel, and that is what I'm gonna be doing today. I was not planning to record today, but I was out running errands and I came back and I had so much energy, and I'm like, you need to record today, like right now. Don't even lay down, don't even change, don't do anything. Don't try to get all like glammed up. Just go and record now, because later you'll be too tired. Tomorrow you won't feel like it. Monday, it'll just keep going like that. So I wanted to just get this out the way. It isn't a lot of questions. I think it's probably like 6 or 7. I don't know. I gotta check. I took just screenshots of the questions that were sent to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's like 7 or 8. But yeah, I'm gonna get right to it. I feel like I want to go grab a glass of wine or something. I'm happy to see you guys. Hugs. But yeah, give me one moment. I'm gonna go and grab something to drink, and then we're gonna get started. Okay? Okay, we're back. And this is just a mint ice cube that I made with just, some muddled mint leaves and froze them. And then some strawberries. And I think I just have some vanilla rum in here and a little bit of club soda. Anyway, that's for a whole nother video. But, hold on. Alright, we ready. First question is, will you start your own vegan Instagram or YouTube page? No. More than likely, I'm not doing that. I mean, I can't say in the future if I would or if I wouldn't. But as of right now, my focal point is just getting this channel, live, popping, and, the views and support that I would like. I don't think that I'll be creating another channel at this juncture to post, recipes and food and things like that. I might start doing some of that on this channel. I do get a lot of questions from people who ask about what I eat. I am not a vegan. That's another thing. I'm not a vegan. I am a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. But on occasion, I do have fish. Typically in a social setting, it usually just, I don't just eat fish all the time. I used to eat fish all the time before I became a pescatarian, and now I barely even have it unless I'm like on a date or out with friends or, cooking for a party or something. However, to answer the question, no, not at this time. I will not. But you may see a video or two with me cooking, doing, a review on a vegan product, like vegan meat or something. That's probably why they asked, because I do eat a lot of vegan meat substitutes. Alright, so that's that. Whew. This is a long one, guys. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but I'm gonna have to sit back for this. Okay, so one of my friends who live in another state, than myself, decided to have me talk to one of her male friends just for casual conversation. Now, I live in another state than both of them do. I've been talking on the phone with this person since November of 2017, and it's now August of 2018. I've been trying to make plans with this guy to visit him, but I feel that all I've been getting is the runaround. Our conversations have been great, and I told my friend about all of this. My question would be, should I still continue our phone conversations knowing we won't meet, or just move on completely? Now, I just want to say really quickly, this is a disclaimer. I just skimmed these questions when I got them over a week ago. I have not looked at them since. I wish I did have a more prepared answer. Because I think right now, it might just come out all wrong. But, okay. What I would say is, he's playing games, okay? Now, the reason behind his games could fall under a huge umbrella of things. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough time in this video to get to, the layers of the gameplay. It could be he got a shorty out there. It could be he's married. It could be he's just looking for a phone buddy. It could be that he just, got out of a situation. It could be he don't have no money. Like, it could be so many things that is keeping this man from committing to a visit with you. So many things. I do have so many questions, being like, when you guys talk, what was the intent? Was it always just to be friends, to be companions? Was it, to get to know each other and see where it goes? Which I hate. I do this all the time too, but I do hate that. The whole get to know each other and see where it goes thing is kind of like a setup. Because if both people don't equally, come to a crossroad and say, hey, I like you a lot and I like you too, and I think we should, if that never happens because one person isn't ready or one person likes the other person more, that is just like a recipe for disaster. So stating your intentions up front and making sure everybody's on the same platform is critical. Just if nothing else for your emotional state, so that you can give that person the best parts of you. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do that if the scales are tipped, or if they're assholes, or if you don't know where you stand, or if you feel like you're not getting what you need, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're worried about a call back or a text back or a visit, like, you can't be your best version of you because your mind is clouded with, all the what ifs, and you're being a different version of you. You know what I'm saying? So, you want to be able to give yourself like the best possible opportunity for success. And in order to do that, your partner, whoever you're seeing, dating, in a relationship with, married, whatever, they should be like able to make you feel, secure, so that you can do that and you guys can just be successful as a couple of whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? To answer the question, I think you should continue the phone conversations as long as you can reel it in. And by reel it in, I mean as long as you can extract your feelings out of it and just keep it conversation. Excuse me. If this person has been there for you after long days, hard nights, always calls you beautiful, if this person just makes you feel good to your core, then maybe it's worth keeping them around. You know what I'm saying? But you need to get rid of the feelings so that you don't put yourself through an emotional hamster wheel. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Okay? But if you know you can't, and if you can be honest with yourself and say, like, I like him, I'm not going to be able to shut off liking him, then yes, you'll need to stop talking to him. That's the bottom line. You will need to end that and move on so that you can find someone who can give you what you need. Okay? You are your priority. All right? So that is that question. Would you date, I guess it's for me, someone online from a different country? I don't need to think about that. It is a hard no. It's a hard no. I'm not doing that. Like, I mean, in all honesty, I have had long distance relationships, and every time my dude always came to live with me. He always packed up his life and relocated to be with me. Would I do it? Yes. It just always ended up being that he was the one who did. But I say all of that to say, I'm not leaving the U.S. quarters. Like, I ain't going abroad and talking to nobody. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have these dreams about going to Lagos. I really want to go over there. And I just love the culture. I stalk a lot of people who were over there. And I just love the culture, and I'm so intrigued. And I might go over there and just fall in love with some food I see over there. But I know that I would never want to take it further. Like, we're two totally different people. Everybody is two totally different people. But, you know, in the larger scope of things, we come from two totally different backgrounds. And it goes back to what I was saying, like giving yourself the most, you know, success that you can. You know, you got to be able to do that up front. You have to start how you want to finish. So I don't even think in good conscience I could ever do that, like date you, talk to you, whatever. That's all out. Even locally, you know, I don't even think, yeah. Online dating locally is a whole nother video too. It's a whole nother can of worms that we don't have enough time for, because, yeah, my camera, it will die soon. Anyway, we're gonna move on. What do you recommend for depression? You know, I don't know if I'm best suited to answer this question, but because these questions were asked just from my point of view, I'm gonna give it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a professional. I don't know, but, you know, when you're depressed, you know, you're down. Sometimes you're so low you have to look up to see the bottom. You know, I hope that anybody who is depressed right now, you know, has someone that they can reach out to, that they can kind of purge whatever is bothering them and get the help that they need. However, you know, just some tactics to keep depression at bay is to center yourself. Okay, it's very, very small things that you can do on a daily basis to keep yourself happy and your emotions on a level sort of playing field and not out of whack. And that's just like, I would say, you know, having to unplug sometimes from people. You know, that's a big one. You don't necessarily have to make this a proclamation. You don't have to go around telling everybody, or, you know, saying this dramatic speech, or I'm shutting down my Facebook page, because none of that is necessary. Sending a group text message, a mass text to all you people, yeah, I just need some space. Like, none of that is really necessary. Just taking some time for you that does not involve different resources, okay? Because once you have so many people pulling from you, a lot of times that is how you become depressed. You don't have anything left to give, and we all know you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So that's one. The second thing is, I would say, like, fresh flowers. That is an aesthetically pleasing thing. So a lot of us need things like that. It's new life. It makes you feel light, airy. It brings a breath of fresh air to the room, to your desk area, or whatever it is. So I would definitely say fresh flowers or plants. Those things help. They do help. A journal, you know, keeping things written down, helping you to identify your feelings, document your feelings, so that you can, number one, see that there's life after those feelings. You look back at week 1, week 2, or last year, and you're like, wow, at that time I thought everything was so bad, but look at me, just living and shit. So, you know, like, it helps you to keep things in perspective and to see that you can get through things, even when in the heart of it, it doesn't necessarily feel like you can, but you can do it. You have done it. You will again. I'm gonna leave it at that because there's so many other things, you know. Again, I could save that for another video, but I don't want this one to be too long. How to combat wiry hair texture. So, you know, I was waiting for a hair question. In terms of wiry hair texture, a lot of times that's from over processing. Okay, I don't know how you over process. It could have been through relaxing, coloring, heat. It's so many different ways, but over processing can create that texture, right? So what I would suggest is protein treatments, building up the hair, you know, in a good way. Give it some great moisture. Moisturizing protein treatments will combat that problem any day. Okay, you want my suggestion for a good protein treatment? Afro-G is it. I live by them. I would recommend them to anybody. My hair was at its healthiest. I could just pull it, yank it, and I wouldn't have even one strand that would be loose in my hand, just because it was so strong from the protein treatments that I was doing. You don't do them very often. Just make sure you get them in just enough, and so we can talk about that another time as well. But that's my answer for that. What is the last book you read? The last book I read was The Hate You Give. Excellent book by Angie something, I think. I can't remember it, but it was an excellent book. I would read it again. It is on my Kindle, so I can read it again. But it's really good. They are turning it into a film, which I love. Okay, Black author, female, and the film pretty much has an entire cast that we don't know, which I'm okay with, because the content of the book translated into film is really all that matters. It's going to be incredible, and I think it'll be groundbreaking for a lot of people. But it's just such a multifaceted book, and to see that come to life, I hope they do it justice. Let's see. Somebody sent me a question on YouTube. Okay. The question is, what advice would you give to women about dating? First thing is, don't settle. Okay? You deserve the best of what's out there. That does not mean that you have to turn yourself into a human pretzel for no nigga. Okay? That's for starters. Don't let them, get in your head and make you feel like you are less than, because they really like to do that. They like to say things to make you feel like you're not a good woman. This thing is really running rampant now, where guys just love to try to pull the whole good woman card. And no, a good woman is not one who goes around getting used up. Okay, a good woman is one who's smart and savvy and who is not easily accessible. That's the one that he wants on his arm. That's the one that he wants to call his wife. He don't want to call his wife, the one who every man that she meets, she want to turn him into her husband. She want to turn him into her boyfriend. She want to go broke, giving this man everything. She want to move him in. She want to let him drop. Like, that is not it. Okay, so those ones who care so much about what you got and what you're going to do, it's because they're only looking to use you. They're only looking at what they're going to gain from you being in their life, and not in a positive way. Okay, so don't let men tell you these things and challenge you as a woman because you don't want to bend to the extremes that they want you to bend. There are plenty women, that are out there for that. Okay, we both know that the world is not in short supply of women who just want to do and be anything to say they have a man. You can rise above that. You don't have to be that. Okay, you can be somebody who's respectable and who gets the guy that she wants based off of the woman that she is, not who she wants to be in an effort to reel him in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is just the frosting, okay? You don't want just the frosting, okay? You want the cake. The frosting is the bonus. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay? Right now, you got a lot of women out here with frosting that they posting on social media. Nobody wants him, honey. We don't want him. I guarantee a lot of us passed over on him and you would be thankful. But the fact of the matter is, the frosting is just the bonus. The man that, looks good, has everything, maybe nice car, maybe, got a little change, whatever. Like, that is just the frosting. You want the cake. You want the man who is good to his core, who has values, a good moral compass, you know, who has his head on straight, who's not leaving a trail of broken hearts everywhere. Like, you want that guy. And it comes from being a quality person yourself, seeking him out, right, and not bending all the time to whatever it is that they want you to do. There's so many women who do that already. I'm just saying. There's so many. You don't have to, like, I promise you, you don't. You don't have to be that. You can be yourself. You can be different. And you can still fucking win. Okay? The next thing I gotta say is, if you like him, let it be known. The days of, oh, you know, I wish, you know, he would just come up to me and da da da. If you like him, let him be known, boo. That's it. Point blank, period. You can stand in a room full of gorgeous men and sit there and have your head high on your shoulders, feeling like, I don't have to, and da da da, and be approached by ones and twos. Or you can stare directly in the face of the 10 in the room for 3 seconds or more and watch him come and walk over to you. Like, there's a way. You're a woman. You're a woman. I don't care how you look. I don't care about your weight. I don't care about nothing. You are a woman. You are the most sought after possession in this world. Like, you are the bomb. In its purest form. So, there's nothing that you can't do to get the guy who is fine as hell in the corner to walk over to you and be eating out your hands. Like, there's just nothing that you can't do to get that to happen. But how it won't happen is if you act like, you know, it's like you don't care. Like, it's just whatever, and I'm not going over there. It's okay to be social. It's okay to look accessible, and by accessible, it's a very thin line, but it's okay. No, maybe not, that's not the word. Approachable. It's okay. Okay? You don't have to look like you better not come over here, or I'm not even interested, or I wish you had more money. Like, you don't have to look like that. You don't. Okay? It's just not necessary. If you want the guy to, all you gotta do is throw a little bit of bait out there. Because the chances are the ones who are going to approach you are going to be the ones who honestly have nothing to lose by doing that. So it's going to be the fuck boys. It's going to be the bums. It's going to be the niggas who already have women and are looking to put in a side chick in rotation. It's going to be those because they have nothing to lose. It's a numbers game for them. So if you want the good one, then you have to give a little something. Lean in a little bit. Okay? Play with that hair a little bit. I'm saying, look at him for 3 seconds. You think 3 seconds is nothing, but 3 seconds is long. If you look at him for 3 seconds, he's going to know. He's going to know. He's going to be like, oh. Don't just and look away and then say to your friend, like, girl, no. Look that man in his face. Okay? And most of them have an oral fixation. You might even want to look to your lips or something. Just, look, that's enough. But all I'm saying is, this is a new day. Okay? And it's just, to me, it is counterproductive to know you want somebody, but you don't want to do anything towards the cause. Give just a little bit to get the man that you want. Period. I get so upset when I see my friends and they just be on this high horse like, girl, I don't introduce myself to no man, and I don't talk to no man. Go to the bar one day with your girls. Sit around to the table over there with his 3 guys over there and there's 3 of y'all, and see what happens. See what happens. See how it changes your perspective on things and your views. You thinking that he gonna be like, oh, she a hoe, or she desperate, or no. And even if you do think that, are you? No. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just need a foot in the door. That's all you need for your dream guy. You just need a foot in the door. You just need to get a second of his time when it's a crowd of women. You just need to get a second of his time because you are worthy of his time. You're probably the only one in the room who's worthy of his time, and you don't want him to walk out of here with no two either. You want him to get the woman that he deserves, which is you. So anyway, I could go on. I have so much things that I have like on my mind about dating and relationships. I definitely am very opinionated about dating and relationships. I'm gonna end the video here. But that is all the questions that I got today, guys. I absolutely adore you. Thank you for watching this video of me just coming back. And I promise that I will be more consistent and I will get you guys some content on a regular basis. So hopefully I might record tomorrow and then drop that in a couple of days just to kind of space it out. But we will see. Subscribe and like. I love you. Mwah.